Yo, we're back with another video. What's good? See you. Um, yeah, I just watched a video now of what will happen if the sun exploded, and there was a video that linked afterwards that was like, what happens if you were born on a spaceship? And I found out that intriguing, and now we're about to watch it. So you've clearly joined me, and you also find it interesting. So let's go down this rabbit hole of interest and figure out what would it be like if we were born on a space station. Right. Draw your attention, please, to the front. Thank you.
Ever since the first astronaut went to space almost 60 years ago, over 500 people have
Allegedly.
blasted out of Earth's atmosphere.
I'm joking.
They lived and worked in space at different times, but nobody's ever been born there. What if you were the first space baby to be carried aboard a space station? How would your young body develop in microgravity? And would you be able to visit your relatives on planet Earth? This is What If, and here's what would happen if you were born on a space station. So what's so different about being born in space anyway? No gravity? Well, in fact, gravity on the International Space Station is about 90% as strong as it is on the surface of the Earth. So why do we see astronauts floating around inside it? That's because they're actually falling. Let me explain. Earth's gravity is pulling the ISS down, but the ISS is moving very fast, at the same speed that the Earth's surface is turning underneath it. The space station is constantly falling to Earth, but will never hit it. The freefall is what causes microgravity, making the astronauts float around.
What does
So
that also
would it
feel
be
like?
to be born?
Would that feel like being on a roller coaster the whole time, or you just get used to it? Like, you know when you that feeling in your stomach. You know that feeling I'm talking. You know what I'm talking about. You know. Like, is that what they feeling the whole time, or would it be a thing of, I don't know. I'm not sure if you guys know either.
Before we get
If
to
you
the
do,
birth part, let us just say
comments.
nobody's ever had sexual intercourse on a space station, let alone
How,
made a baby.
how do you know?
It wouldn't be any kind of out-of-this-world
It's
experience.
kind of ignorance.
Fluids work differently in microgravity.
Very
You may not
ignorant
have
of
the
you to
blood
say.
flow to get you or your partner aroused. Sweat would build up around your body, making it wet and sticky all over.
Right.
And that's if you could figure out how not to push your partner away upon contact. Conceiving a child would be a whole other problem. In addition to a low gravity environment, there's also so much radiation in space that it can affect a man's sperm count, possibly even cause infertility.
Jeez.
And we don't even know exactly what kind of changes space conditions would cause to a human embryo. Let's imagine your pregnant mother arrived on a space station to give birth to you. The trip to space alone would be hard enough on your mother. Pushing you out of her body without the help of gravity wouldn't be a piece of cake either. If you made it out of the womb, a low gravity environment would affect your body systems as you grew up, including your muscular development and eyesight. When grown-up astronauts work aboard the space station, their bone density depletes at a rate of 1% per month.
Jeez.
Because it takes no effort to float in space, they also tend to lose muscle strength. Now, since there's no way to force a baby to run on a treadmill to keep its muscles forming, as you grew on the space station, your skeleton might become deformed. Your heart would be weak, as it's never had to work against Earth's gravity. Then there's space radiation. It would increase the probability of cancer, dysfunction of the heart and central nervous system, and eyesight problems. If, after surviving all that, you made the trip to Earth, you wouldn't be able to walk or balance properly. You might also struggle trying to interact with people on Earth, since you grew up crammed into a very small space your whole
You
life.
fucking will.
Until somebody invents a gravity polarizer to generate artificial gravity fields on a space station, we probably shouldn't think about having babies in space. But once they do, how long do you think it would take for us to become a galactic civilization? That's a question for another What If.
I like how they do the segues here. I feel like though, you guys can see me, right? Okay, cool. Because now this begs the question, what would be favorable characteristics? What would those look like on a person? What would that mean for the whole evolution of mankind? This is where I feel like people get the concept of, the cliche alien, lanky as hell, big head, gray. I've, Sorry about that. I feel like what I feel like. What I feel like, guys. I was talking about aliens and those favorite characteristics and evolution, what that looked like, how that would affect us. But yeah, I don't know. But that would be kind of interesting too, because yeah, your bones won't be forming. You next thing you'll just have people with fucking just off looking limbs. Yeah. But then you would have your outliers. You would have your outliers, the ones that actually do well. But what would that look like? But yeah, what they said, let's not have babies on the moon, on space stations because we don't have gravity polarizers. Still very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, now let's forget about no gravity. Let's say there is gravity. Just being in space as a whole, what would that do for you? And also, what's the difference between space radiation and normal radiation? Radiation's radiation, right? And what's the difference? Any of you know? I'd love to get people that can actually, have a discourse with me because those people that can also help shed light on things. Because I like to learn. But when it comes to doing research, so people that like to answer questions and also like to probe and test their knowledge. And yeah, I'm still tired. I am still kind of sick. I'm saying like it's been days. I literally told you guys 40 minutes ago. This will be a YouTube thing. But yeah, yeah. That's what will happen if you were born on the space station. I hope you guys found that entertaining or insightful.